Oh snap, we're back with the Adam Warlock video, as today we're gonna answer the question, is Adam Warlock actually good? Or is he terrible? Like pretty much literally everybody says. TLDR, yeah, he's not great, but I wanted to make a deck around him. I wanted to give him a chance, right? I woke up to Reddit right after the day of the balance patch, the Oda changes, in which Adam Warlock went from 2 energy 0 power to 5 energy 4 power with the same text. And I saw everybody just like completely dunking on the devs for this balance change. It's also been fueled by the fact that it's been sort of like a consecutive event. What I mean by this is that in the last Oda balance patch, they did the same sort of thing to Miguel O'Hara, aka Spider-Man 2099, in which they made him go from a 4 energy 6 power card to a 5 energy 9 power card with the same effect. So it's back to back an attempt at making a card that's not really seen play potentially better by somehow making it more expensive but adding more power onto it. And I understand a lot of people's frustration at this change. It is really like it can be concerning because, you know, it's a change that's ultimately very out of touch, which what ultimately makes a card good. Going from 2 energy to 5 energy for a card like this is a tremendous shift. Like, it is a nerf no matter how you look at it. Like, having a card cost 3 more energy and only gaining 4 power out of that is just not it. And it doesn't really take much to reach this conclusion. I thought there could still be potential for him in Magik decks, because the upside of this Adam Warlock is that when you play him onto a lane, you're actually adding points to that location, which is something that old Adam Warlock did not do. But through further testing, you kind of like reach the conclusion that yeah, it's kind of weird because this guy goes up to 5 energy, and unless you play Magik and turn a location into Limbo, getting a turn 7, you're gonna have 1 turn to draw 1 card. And you're playing 4 power out of that. Now, a lot of people, I've seen people say, oh, you cannot justify a 5 energy 4 power card. Like Sarah doesn't exist, right? Or Leech, for example, with 3 power. You can definitely make a low power 5 cost, but they have to have a significant impact on the game. Leech completely nullifies your opponent's hand, essentially. It strips it out of abilities, shutting down many combo decks. Sarah allows you to effectively just play turn 6 as if you had almost like double the energy that the opponent has. So there are very, very strong upsides to playing these cards that generally give you little points at the beginning. But Adam Warlock is just like, okay, I draw you a card, right? If you extend the game to 7 turns, I can potentially draw you 2. You can also ramp into it as well to get it early on the board and see if you can draw 3 cards out of it if you also manage to play Magik, right? So there's just a lot of things that have to go in favor of this, but I do feel like if there was a home for this card, it would be a negative deck, right? A negative deck that utilizes Magik to extend the game to turn 7. We play Mr. Negative, which swaps the power and cost of all cards in our deck, and we have a negative deck that is built around Wong. That's how I like to build my negative decks personally. I think if you really want to make a good Mr. Negative deck, you gotta greed out. You cannot hold back. You have to aim for the stars and just try to get the most obscene amount of points out of these combos that should not effectively work. Theoretically, Adam Warlock helps this deck be more consistent than it normally is. Normally you would expect something like Jane Foster being played in this slot, but there are significant differences. And in this particular version of Mr. Negative, there's only 4. There's only like potentially like 4 draw targets for Jane, so I don't think she's a good fit for this deck at all, because we're running a lot of you know, negative targets that aren't as crazy, like for example Black Panther to give us an alternative line of play with Wong and Arnim Zola, and we're running White Tiger, which I think is phenomenal in negative decks, but cannot be drawn by Jane Foster, which is important to know. So here, what we're trying to do is ideally we ramp it to Mr. Negative on 3, and then we Magik on 4, and we Adam Warlock on 5, and then we draw a couple of extra negative cards throughout the match, which can be game winning, right? Like, because in a Mr. Negative deck, card draw becomes even more valuable because you are picking up some really broken cards. The ideal pickup is 0 energy, 5 power, Pixel Iron Man, which will just absolutely shred stuff up. It's a very, very powerful card in Mr. Negative that can also be duplicated with Arnim Zola, and it's pretty wild, right? Like, this is nothing groundbreaking in that sense, but I want to see how Adam Warlock could support the archetype. And after having played with this deck for like half a stream, which, you know, we're talking about quite a few hours here, I think, yeah, Adam Warlock is just kind of copium. He did help in certain scenarios. There are scenarios in which I could set up Adam Warlock and I drew like an 05 Iron Man and I could really solidify that location not being overcome. And then I would just draw an extra card every time. But ultimately, if he didn't really feel amazing in a deck like this, he's not really going to fit anywhere else. So yeah, I still think, I haven't played Mr. Negative in a long time, so I really wanted to showcase some games with it. This deck can just go so crazy, and there are a lot of matchups in which this deck just goes bananas, right? There's a lot of greed decks in this meta, actually, that don't really run tons of interaction. Like, for example, destroy decks. They tend to focus on their own thing because they are capable of hitting very high numbers. And, for example, also Living Tribunal decks as well. But the cool thing about Mr. Negative is that he can actually quite easily outmuscle both. I mean, Living Tribunal, I'm not so sure, to be honest, because that deck can be pretty crazy, but it can definitely outmuscle stuff like Destroy. And there are quite a few matchups where, you know, there's just not enough interaction from the opponent, and you can do something really basic like Wong, Black Panther, Arnim Zola, and they just can't stop it, right? Like, it's a deck that effectively punishes people for not running key tech cards. And there's a bit of it on the meta. Not that crazy, but, you know, if you see Psylocke or Zabu into Mr. Negative, you generally snap, because then you're good to go, man. Like, you're absolutely good to go. Maybe Adam Warlock will actually help you draw some cards. But yeah, man, this is a bit of a sus change. And it causes a lot of, like, discussion because of the fact that it makes you think that, you know, maybe they don't understand the game as well as they should, because the Spider-Man 2099 change proved to be really poor, and this change effectively makes Adam Warlock worse. Like, let's just be real. The difference in energy, like the fact that Adam Warlock provides no points but can be combined with other stuff to like try to set up a lane and start drawing. I think ultimately Adam Warlock just needs to be reworked. They clearly don't want to make him good, because having a card that can reliably draw you cards in Marvel Snap would be extremely polarizing. So it's an effect that they are naturally very terrified about. So at this point, it's just like, just be done with it. Just make him do something else. Like turn the card into something actually interesting. And the fact that it's a Series 3 card could help, you know, newer players look forward to something new and fresh as well. And I just feel like that's what this change has really taught us. Like, Adam Warlock doesn't really quite work as a character in this game, as a card rather, the way he is. Let's turn him into something different, something spicy, something fun, something that could be thematic regarding the character. I don't really know anything about the character, but I've heard that he's actually a very strong character within the Marvel universe, so, or multiverse, whatever. So yeah, just redesign him. Just redesign him, make him do something else, and let's think a little bit more. It sounds a bit condescending, but let's think a little bit more before like making cards cost more and making them worse, because it's just kind of weird, you know. It's just like, what are we doing here, right? But yeah, I've been rambling about this for 9 minutes for some reason. So still, Mr. Negative, very fun. Haven't played in a while. Got some sick ass games for you guys today. Hope you enjoy, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for regular Marvel Snap content. Hope you enjoy the games. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we miss Psylocke and Zabu. Nowhere kind of makes this a little bit iffy. We have to Mr. Negative on the left. The problem with playing Mr. Negative in the middle is that it actually hurts my Arnim Zola. But I could potentially do this into this. Oh, my layup, my layup, my layup.
Apocalypse. Wakanda forever.
I believe.
All hail Hydra!
Come on, come on, come on, Zola! Zola! Zola, come on, baby! Come on, Zola! Yes! Yes! Hail Hydra!
Wakanda forever.
Hail Hydra, baby! He is!
Iron Man.
He is! Adam draws! Adam drew, guys!
I am reborn.
Oh, yeah. Sarah would allow us to... No, generally don't put Sarah in a negative deck. Like, you're putting... You can overdo it and very easily in negative with you know, cards that enable the cost, right? Okay, so it's a destroy deck, which means their interaction into Psylocke. Oh snap! We're gonna play Psylocke into the danger room because you know, she's beautiful, she's amazing, but honestly, we wouldn't mind her dying. It's life. It's life. Don't shoot that. Don't fucking shoot that. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Nice. Shoot him. Shoot him. He's an asshole. He's complaining about the meta all the time. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, baby. How about you shoot him? No? Adam. No, no, no. No, no, oh my god! Are you serious? Who plays Yondu? Whatever.
Wakanda forever!
Are we gonna get a Liast? Well, let's find out. Check the shit out. My turn.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
Wakanda forever!
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
Adam Warlock, draw! No! No, Adam Warlock, no! Yes!
Victory!
Oh, snap. Turn 1 Zabu. I mean, if I top deck negative, it's just too good. So where am I placing this Zabu? This is a very important decision. Let's place him on the right. This seems like but it's. I mean, we just don't know what locations are, but I'm gonna go with the right. Okay, well that would have been ideal. Let's actually get rid of the miniaturized lab. No, at this point, I mean, this Superflow is helping us a lot. But yeah, let's get rid of the miniaturized lab. It's not Thanos, so their location interaction is less likely. Though I see Quinjet, and I think this could be Loki. Which is fucking pretty bad against us. Oh no. Oh, why? Oh, why you do this to me? We want a Wong. But do I want a Wong in the Superflow? The answer is yes, I do. Okay, Super Giant, interesting. Oh my goodness, this Super Giant is awful. At this point, is this Mr. Negative worth it? This means I have to end the game with an Iron Man play. Bad Mystique. Mystique won't copy Wong. Sato, you say bad Mystique. I say bad your brain. You have a bad brain. Or at least you don't know how to use it. We're gonna Adam Warlock here, I think. Do we need to Mr. Negative? Ah, fuck it, I'm gonna do Mr. Negative. They haven't played Snow Guard, so we are not expecting them to destroy Limbo.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Right there. Boom. 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 That's the play. It could Eliath us. How do we navigate around Eliath?
Opponent snap.
I feel like they're gonna. That's an Eliath snap. I feel like that's an Eliath snap, especially with Supergiant. The Supergiant made by they're main decking that. That is 100% an Eliath snap. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna Ironheart into White Tiger here. Yes!
I am Iron Man.
He is! He is! Show me your last card. Oh, fuck. Oh, we got him. Bad Mystique, right? Terrible Mystique. Terrible Mystique. Get clapped, boy!
Victory.
Alanator, nice, like, you clearly put a lot of effort into there, but I would recommend for next time you learn how to spell genius. But really, like, very, very funny. Really, whoa!
Enough said, bub.
Is that a copy paste now? What the fuck? Let's hit that. Let's hit that, Mr. Negative. We just need to not get Eliath. We need to be careful about that. Okay, that's hot. Damn.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
And now we can't get Eliath. Okay, chat, before you start going, Eliath! Eliath, my God! Let's do this here. And then we do this here. And then we Giga Chad Adam Warlock here. And we leave Zabu in hand.
Hail Hydra!
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
I don't believe you, but sure.
Enough said, bub.
GG no re.
Victory.
Adam honestly ensures we get negative cards. Yeah, it seems like he's not doing much, but I actually, I would not play like original Adam Warlock. I would play this Adam Warlock because the 4 points do actually matter. And y'all can say like, oh, it's a copium, oh shit, whatever. Like it is actually better for this deck. Like guys, 2 energy, 0 power Adam Warlock is garbage. Like it's always been garbage. This Adam Warlock is okay. It's probably still garbage, but it's like we went from detritus to like dust, you know, to like it's just it's a more sustainable type of garbage. Am I gonna go Zabu mid, or am I gonna go Zabu right? Let's go Zabu right. It's kind of risky, like, but these 2 locations are very good for Wong. I'd rather. Oh no, fuck that shit. Oh. Now here's, and that's why Ironheart is really important in Mr. Negative decks, because you can mitigate like the bad stats a lot of these early game cards have. Where are we, Mr. Negative? Because we want to magic the Dream Dimension. We want to magic the Dream Dimension. So that's already a lot of slots taken there. We have to Mr. Negative either the middle or the left, and I'm gonna go with the middle. And now we magic. We're gonna help him out, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Guys, now's the time. We have Arnim Zola. Is it the time? We want to Arnim Zola on that location. Oh, that's tricky. What the? What? Don't apologize. Get me back to the game. Idiot. What? No! Guys, second dinner hacked my account. Go. 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 Go, 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 please. No, no, don't do this to me. Go. Load. Oh my god, you're a mobile game. Stop acting like you need to load. What the fuck? Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, okay. Fuck it, we had him. And see, Adam can sneak in here. No! No! That was making a point, man. Okay, whatever. Oh my goodness, what have I done? What have I done? I should never have done this. Like, this Iron Man is just too... Okay, this Iron Man just kind of like auto wins a location if we do it right. We need to set up Wong here. Wong here. We need to Psylocke. Psylocke here allows us to double up. But we don't need that much. We don't really need that much energy. Okay, this is bullshit. Like, I've drawn Magik. I've drawn Zabu. I have Mystique, Ironheart, and Black Panther.
I am Iron Man.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Easy.
Victory.